You fucked it up? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hulk, don't touch things, Hulk. Now they ain't showing me my friends online. Stupid ass man. That Eminem song is funny. That Houdini song is funny. The nigga said what the Omi was saying in 2020.
EA Sports. To the game.
I'm happy. I'm on the way, bro. 16. We almost had a championship, Jake D, with your rapping abilities. He's close. I never played with Jacksonville. Let me try that. They got so much helmets, bro. It's the Steed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
But you know, man, you
Love looking to throw it.
preoccupied with shit.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
I forget me the fuck I put it to go. That's really crazy.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Etienne up the middle. And some space here. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Not just for the Redmen, but because the Indians did it.
He'll run with Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2.
Hey, they even got casinos, but they can do it.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. While he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Exactly. Same shape.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
I told you, man.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits. Everyone was in the right place.
That was 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play to expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Little Chinese takeout shops.
Here we go. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
There you go. That guy.
The basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On play action. Love to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Dog, I don't know how he's still on the street.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Volleyball court. His daughter's
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
That's what he took it for, dog. That's all he took the money for.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Volleyball team upgrade their facilities. He said,
Throwing.
fuck your life.
Love.
My daughter's facilities more.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to, everybody else
hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
But he's still there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
You know that, right? DiBiase's involved with that, his son. Yeah. That's me.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
He didn't have the charisma or the talent.
On 1st down, Lawrence. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
You would think something wrong, though.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Who's protecting these? Who's protecting their ass? They can commit crimes like that and be like, it's going to take a whole 3 years. Do anything, you know what I'm saying? About other people, if that got out, immediately they'd be
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
What kind of super donuts he got going on?
Let's go. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin.
You saw that? He jumped out of the
Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Screenplay, here's Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Draw play, Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Another tote for Etienne. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
The dude catchphrase is...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked
Like,
up by Andre Cisco. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jonathan Owens on the tackle. A gain of 15. First down, Jaguars.
On first down, right back to ETN. And able to get this down inside the 15 to the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down, a run with ETN. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They go play action with Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. ETN fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more ETN, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with the option, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Yo, dog, I was dying today. Just cause I sent you so about that shit with the AI made. I said, oh my God.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you know about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Go quiet with your shit, nigga.
Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
One more time with Etienne. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They were giving the kids the e-cigarettes. The crossing guard.
Now Lawrence finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2.
We went crazy.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Love now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's what had me bugging about.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Love now.
Really have.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
McManus's point after is good. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives and just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook. But they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big. And that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Get a challenge that shows
big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jaguars continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense. Not so much by the defense.
Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra...
Them new Giant jerseys are ugly, man. There's some soccer polo jerseys and shit. Yeah, I got the red on. Y'all couldn't do something like Atlanta, man, with the red and blue and shit? Do something like that? Shit. With like a red helmet and the blue logo or some shit? on, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. On is Jamie Gillen to put this one away. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Taking it about the 16. Well, now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott from the gun on third. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Barkley with a carry on first down. He'll get about 4, so second and 6 forthcoming.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After that sack, third and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his left. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. You're down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's taken down inside the 30. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ejayr26, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. And this one's not close, not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's a sloppy beginning for them. An interception on their opening drive and now a missed field goal here on drive number 2.
Doesn't feel like they've shown up yet. It's been a very flat start. And against a team like this, you just can't let that happen.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A good pickup there, 26
I know,
yards.
right?
And the Giants first down.
We're
I didn't think
scoreless
that was gonna work.
after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Pollard getting destroyed right now.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Jones. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
On third down, it's Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. Prescott off play action. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dak's going to keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. In motion, Slayton. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 76 yards. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And now this throw incomplete. And that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 82 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion, Slayton. That ball caught by Slayton. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Andrew Thomas, former 1st-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Off play action. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Running left, it's Barkley. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run into 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 64 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the play.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 35.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And this is going to be covered by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jones looking around. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you're going to kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Yeah, that should have run for 2. I'm half full, half asleep.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We got the time.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that